amazing event. Actually, Nicole, will you share a little bit about what happened at the New Jersey event? I know we had some different feedback this time because we were sort of training on some different things. Do you want to share a little bit about maybe what you thought was impactful
Amazing
about
event. Actually, Nicole, will you share?
that? There
Absolutely. Thank you so
we
much,
go. Yeah.
Adrian, and everyone here. I'm so excited to be on today. We had such a great weekend, really very impactful because I think it just started with the momentum and the shift from what I would say that transpired even just from Vegas, right? So whether or not you got to Vegas, there's been a shift. And you can see that with Holly and Corbin, and now it's like completely trickling down with these amazing sizzles, right? And we're getting these like really quick videos that talk about why people are in this industry, what we're doing, how we're changing it. And if you haven't utilized that tool, I highly, highly recommend you do. Adrian's is phenomenal. Corbin's is amazing for all of our corporate friends out there. So those are just great conversation starters. And then the sizzles have been amazing, but then that led us into the event. So we had so much fun, as Adrian said, getting a chance to see so many of our business partners here. But what transpired over the weekend was a movement in the Northeast market like I've never seen before, being the best meeting that we've ever had for people to shift into the business mindset, to understand that this is possible, to understand that they can do it as well too, and leading with the business. Because if they're not interested in that, that's okay. We know that they're most likely going to be a product user because, hello, how could you not say yes to three, right? But my point is that was the conversation starter that we have to really lead that. And I'll tell you, the new slide deck is a great conversation starter as well. Whether you're using the new one that got put out or even the corporate deck, it's a great conversation starter. I like the corporate deck as well because it's just really leading to tell people who we're looking for. And that was really clear, and I love that. So I think there's been a real shift in these last couple of months. I know September through October, and how we're going to finish the year strong is really finding business partners that have grit, that are entrepreneurial, that want more in life. And we talked, also, we've always brought this up on this call about talking about AI and how things are changing. People are very uncomfortable about where they are in their place in their business. I know Adrian had a lot of real conversations with people. That was amazing. And just people that are open now. Maybe they, are partners with us using some products, but now they're open to also start earning and changing the bottom line for their family. So many great things as it relates to our board of directors and who we're looking for the rest of the year. So I could go on and on. I won't do that, but I'm just going to tell you that, keep plugging in. We have the tools, we're getting simplified. And we got the biggest compliment from a guy that had kind of like pulled back a little bit. And he was in the room that day. And he basically said, wow, like, I have to do this now. Like, you guys were incredible. The team was incredible. We had two of our business partner friends from PA also share, and they shared some really great insights. But it was like he had seen a shift in kind of how we're doing business at three, and it inspired him to take a lot of notes, wanting to reach out to people and thinking about business people that he can actually reach out to. So I was really excited about that, and seeing the shift in that, and seeing, my board of directors kind of coming out with that too. So again, I could talk forever. I just want to inspire you, to reach out to those people that that are looking, that they want more, right? And they're determined, they have grit, they have a circle of influence. They want to go ahead and change the world, and get them on a conversation, on a phone call with your leader, with Adrian and George, and go from there.
Yeah. Well, Nicole, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I wanted them to just get a little bit of a taste. Oh, Karen, do you want to go ahead? I just saw your hand up. You want to share some too? Okay, go
I
ahead.
sure do, Adrian and Nicole, and all of those that participated and shared. We had a few people there, and two of which had never been to any live event except a house meeting here with us. And they actually got their minds blown. Adrian did everyone did such a great job. And so I heard from both of them multiple times, even after that. They couldn't sleep. They've got their list going, want a little bit more information about board of directors, but they were blown away. And I just want to thank Nicole. Thank you, Adrianne. And the after the meeting, the little bit of time with our team here. So I just encourage, and I agree with everything Nicole said. I just
Buenos
think
días, mi niña, Dios te
obviously there's been a
bendice. No
shift,
sé si el mensaje.
and when we can get together in person, it is so different and so important. And that made a huge difference. And I thank you and everybody. Colm and I drove home and we just were very, very excited because we love this shift.
Yeah.
It's time, and it's going to promote the next this fall and the next new year coming of where we're going to be, because we have a business. We have an amazing product line for sure that always, makes the business work. But our business is by far the best. And when Adrianne did the matching bonuses,
Oh,
and she did it like George does it, like those that know about all of that potential. It was phenomenal. But the whole thing was terrific. Thank you very, very much. Encourage all of you people when we see any of these in-person events. We need to really work to get people high. That's where the work comes. Finding out do they really have a why? Are they really serious? Then they need to be at these events. So thank you again, and we're very, very appreciative of all of the work you all do for all of this team. So God bless you. Love you.
oh, we love you too. And it was so fun having you guys there and just having your energy and your participation as well and your years of experience. And you guys are such veterans in this industry. So I'm glad to get a stamp of approval from you in Colombo and saying that this is the track we should be on moving forward, where we're much more purpose and business driven. And so that's something I think is really key and really important right now with all the shifts that are happening in our world and in our economy. So this event really was focused on that. It was very business minded, business focused, and how people can earn income with three. And I think it made a really big difference. Jan, real quickly, everyone give Jan a round of applause. She won our last two weekly contests and she was congratulated at that event. Woo, Janet! All right. So Janet, you are awesome. And thank you so much for all your hard work. And I know it's going to pay off soon. I'm just really proud of you. So thank you for your participation. Anything you want to share about winning the last 2 weeks of contest, the daily method of operation, Janet? You were rocking it out.
And I still do 10 a day, like on Facebook or in person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just working with some very good potential people now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that makes a difference when you start working with a good people. You start finding that board of directors, right? Those people that are ready to work. So good. So good. All right. Well, thank you, Janet. Thanks for sharing that. Kimberly, do you have something you'd like to share real quickly?
Yes, I do. Thank you very much. And congratulations, Janet. Wow, rock star material. That's so awesome. And I just wanted to express that Saturday mornings with George doing the pay plan and the onboarding is exceptional. This Saturday, he shared more about what is happening in the economy with all of the AI going on and everything. And it's just fascinating. Every single new person who I bring on to these calls is just blown away. They are ready to get started. They see the bigger vision, and even more seasoned BAs who are on. We are all re-inspired to kick it up a notch during the weekends, and now with the holidays coming and all these roadshows and all of that. I just think it's so valuable for all of us to be on those calls on Saturday morning. And even if we think we know the pay plan, the way George describes it gives us new energy and just new electricity to do what we do best. And that is sharing the business, sharing the products, and everything else. So I just have to say, I can't wait to see you all on Saturday morning, 10 a.m., 10:30 for the pay plan.
Yay,
That's it.
awesome. All right. Yes, it was eye-opening. Yes, very, very good. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that, Kimberly. Appreciate it. Okay, well, I'm excited to dive in. So today we're going to talk a little bit about prospecting and lead generation for your business, which is what we should be doing every day, right? So in other words, the daily method of operations, how we're reaching out, who we're recruiting, who's on your list, who are you talking to, how many times are you sharing the 3 story in a day? All of that fun stuff. Are you guys with me? Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. So the reason we're going to reiterate that today is because it's Monday and we've got a lot to work for. We're closing out this month of October before we head into November. Can you even believe it? This is how fast time flies when you're having fun, right? This is how fast time flies when you're having fun. So, I want to share just a couple things that kind of come to mind, and that is that the first thing we always talk about is making your list, and it's something that we need to be reminded of consistently, that that list doesn't change. We had LJ, who's out of PA this weekend, who was talking about how she has a living list that she actually keeps on her phone in her notes. She has over, I think it's over 150 names in there, where she's constantly meeting people and putting them on that list in her notes on her phone. And every single time that they enroll, she puts a big green check mark next to it. And then they move to an onboarding list, which is so great that we have a system, right? Where you're going to move them to an onboarding list. You're going to get them on Saturday's onboarding call. That would be a really good system, right? Get them to an event, invite, present, right? Connect, invite, present, enroll, onboard. That's all we do. It's the 5-point recruiting system. Like, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be somebody who's like, these are skill sets we can all attain together. And that's why we train on them over and over and over again. Because repetition, it's the mother of all skill. So helping you really develop out those skills. So we need to have a list of names to work off. Does everybody here have a list of names they're working off of? Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I see the leaders. I see the leaders. You're the ones raising your hands. You have a list of names. And for those of you who don't yet and you're brand new on this call, I want you to follow the 5-point recruiting system. I'm going to share my screen real quickly, and we are going to go to our website, ourlegacymakers.com. If I can type it right. Okay. And on here, you're going to come into, hopefully everybody can see this. Can you all see this? Okay. Okay, thumbs up. All right, business training. Okay, you're going to come down here. It's step number 1, create a names list. You'll click here. You can print out this project 100. You'll print 2 of these, and it's got this on here. Now, I think this is a good start. I'm going to be honest with you. I created this. I understand it. I think it's a good start, but I honestly would skip straight to the tracker form. And you're like, what? Because what you track, you attract. So we're not just making just a list. There's energy and there's passion and enthusiasm going into this list and how you're going to recruit. So we're going to come in here, and you can see it's still here. It's still here. Make your names list 3 by 3, level up. This is the tracker form. This is my favorite tracker form. Okay. This is my favorite of all time tracker form, because everything that all the success, all the income that you want to earn in 3, and hopefully that's a lot of income. Hopefully you guys are like, I want to earn $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $1,000 a week, 2,000 a week, right? 2,000 a week is you getting up into that 3-star elite income, things like that. So making sure that you're headed in that trajectory. If all you ever did was print one of these out, you could go faster. You could do 1 a month. You could do 1 a week. You could do 1 a day. I have seen somebody contact 30 people in a day. Okay. It's been done before. You could do all that. It has the memory jogger attached to it. Who are you looking for? You're looking for D's and I's. That's what Christine always says, right? We're looking for people who are direct, they're business minded. We're looking for people of influence that have networks to tap into. That's going to be your top 10 people you're looking for. Okay. But you're going to follow this, and you're going to come down here, and it's talking about this online showcase. We do so many Zoom presentations a week in this company. It's not even funny. There's always something to invite somebody to take a look at. There's always something happening on a daily basis in this company that you can invite your prospect to take a look at. That's the zone that you want to stay in, especially if you're brand new. And it's the zone you're gonna stay in even when you're not brand new, because we're all really good connectors, presenters, and inviters. And inviting is the mother of all skill. If there's one skill you need to get really good at, it's how to consistently invite people to take a look at something so that we can get their opinion on it. And would you like to partner with me? Now, there's different types of posturing that come around that, right? There's a different posture of, hey, I've got this new company I've joined, and they have these really incredible products. And, I'm sure you already take health and wellness products right now, and that's why I thought of you. Can you come on and take a look? That's very product focused. There's a difference here if I were to call somebody like Kimberly Starr and say, hey, Kimberly, I know you're an incredible businesswoman. You have a large circle of influence. I'm reaching out to you for a reason because I'm just partnered with a new company that's looking for people who are going to come out and take on the brand name of that company and help push it through the globe. There's a global opportunity. I really need you to come on to board and take a look for me because if you like it, you and I are going to partner together. I think you and I together could earn a fortune. That's a different posturing, right? So there's a difference in what you're looking for. And we did talk a lot about that in New Jersey. We talked a lot about posturing and what that sounds like and what it means. Okay, so let me put this back in here. I'm going to stop sharing for a second, okay? All right, so here's the link. Oh, that was a different thing that I copied earlier. Hold on one second. Tracker form 30, level up.
Yeah, I put it in the comments, Adrienne.
Oh, you already got it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I didn't see it. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so you need that. That's your planner. That's your organizer. Okay. I want you all to print a new one. And I highly encourage you to. Okay. If you don't like me saying I want you, I highly encourage you to print out a new one and get those 30 names filled out today, like after this, or right now. And you're like, whoa, she's serious. Yes, I am. Just send it off to print. Click on the link, send it off to print, probably Bluetooth to your printer. Okay, go grab it. And as I'm talking to you over the next 5 minutes, I want you to start filling it out with names of people that you're thinking about. This is now become an interactive meeting. Okay, because we're starting new, we're starting fresh because guess what? Winter is coming. No, I'm kidding. Let's not get too crazy. It is coming, right? November is coming. Winter is coming. There's some things changing in our world right now that we've got to seize the day. Miriam's done it. Sherry's done it. People are doing it. Okay, we're going to print this out. Thanks. Craig has his. I'm sure some of you guys have working lists right now. New 30. A new 30. Okay, new 30. And Lori's doing hers right now too. Okay, you guys are doing it. New 30. Sky has hers. Perfect. Perfection. Okay, new 30 names right now. Okay. Or notebook, whatever you've got in front of you. It doesn't have to be fancy, just needs to be written down. And the reason I like to write names down is because as I start going through some of the characteristics and the things that we're looking for right now over these next, you're going to see that it's a little bit different. Okay. So we want to look for a new 30 of people that are business oriented, they're business minded. You can call them and you can say, hey, I'm looking to partner with somebody in my business, not just for my product. There should be not a ton of product conversation happening because we're going to send videos and tools and get them on a presentation. It shouldn't be that you're reaching out for the product with this 30. Okay. The product and the business are one, yes. But thank you, George. Winter is coming. Yeah, the business is the product for this particular list. So as Christine in good fashion would share with you, we are looking for D's and I's. We are looking for people who are business minded. We're looking for people who are busy. I am not looking for people who are sitting on their couch watching Game of Thrones, okay? I am looking for people who understand that AI is changing our world, that come January 2026, we will literally be living in a new world where it's happening every day. And I just did tonight's call that I'm doing with Samson. We've already discussed a lot of what this conversation is supposed to be about. And I love Samson and I love Kim and I'm really grateful for their leadership. And I know that they see what we see and they see it even more intensely for having building over in Asia where everything is moving even faster. Does that make sense? Like the economy is changing even faster. So we're looking for a specific set of people. Okay. Yes, Cliff, our best product is the
Hey,
business.
Frida, I will be possibly.
Mute Lynn. Okay. So yeah, so we are doing that. Okay. So let's go through this. We're going to write down some names. Okay. So I want you to write down your best 10, the first 10 people you can think about that if they were to say yes to this opportunity, maybe they have seen a presentation before, maybe they've seen a presentation 5 times, but it's just you cannot get this person out of your head. Their name is on your mind consistently when it comes to 3 and wanting to partner with somebody. If you have 1 to 3 of those people, I want you to put those as your top 3. Down on the bottom of that tracker form, it's got list 1 through 30. That's what we're filling out right now. I want you to fill it out. Maybe it's your brother. Maybe it's your Maybe it's your niece or nephew. Maybe it's a cousin. Maybe it's a really good friend that just never says yes to you. Maybe it's an associate. It's a former business associate or a work associate. Maybe it's the person who owns the coffee shop down the street that's struggling. Maybe it's the person who is a doctor, a medical professional, or something like that. Although sometimes they can be really slow to get going. All right. Maybe it's a nurse practitioner then. Maybe it's somebody who's looking for more, but it's not somebody who doesn't have money to invest. Okay. I'm going to be very specific about that. It's not somebody who doesn't own a credit card. It's not somebody who's not a risk taker. I'm looking for risk takers, right? We're looking for people who are like, hey, I don't care. I'll risk it to get the biscuit. Okay. I'm happy to invest. I'm happy to get started on something. I know you. I like you. I trust you. Let's go. Who's that person? I'm not looking for broke, tired people. I'm looking for people who might be tired, feel like they're broke, but are working their buns off. Does that make sense? They're busy, busy, busy bees. There are people who are willing to risk it. There are people who are out there every day working their booties off right now, knowing that there's no 401k at the end of this. There's no shares of a company that they've spent 24 years at. I talked to a woman last night, 24 years at a company, no gold watch, no shares. She is like the second to the top three. Nothing. Right? She needs something else to do. She's looking, right? I'm looking for people who want recognition for doing a job well done. I'm looking for people who have large circles of influence. Like you call them and you know that they have a book of 100. You want to call people who are willing to give you names, even if they're not interested. So we should have at least 10 names. Who has 10 names filled out at this point? 3 to 5 to 10. Top 10. The top 10, that's your eagle list. Those are people who you knew if you gave them a little bit of wind, they could fly. Right? They're looking for a bump. Okay. Little boost out of the nest. Right? Little something extra to do that's fun, it's exciting. They want to be a part of a community, you know? And some of you guys, yeah, I want you to write down the name of somebody who doesn't need the money, but is well connected. They don't need additional income, but they're well connected. Are you with me? Okay. So we should have a big list. I want you to keep working on that list. All right. Now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about lead generation right now. Some of you guys are like, I've already talked to this. This is the 50th list I've made this year. It's probably not. Don't get dramatic with me. Okay. It's probably not the 50th, right? Maybe the third, the fourth, the fifth, something like that. Right. But let's not get too crazy. Let's not get dramatic. All right. Let's focus. All right. So we're going to focus. So we need to continue filling out our list. We have a top 10, but we need 30. Right. So I want you to open up your phone and I want you to start going through the A's. Okay. I want you to go through your phone. Okay, here I've got Brenda, Shannon, Chad. Honestly, these are text messages I've just sent. Okay. Nate, Janine, Annie, Danny. That's fun. Agnes, Victor, Elda, Betty, Dr. Mark, Hallie, Mia, Barbara. Okay. Hillary, Connie, Ashley. Okay. These are all Ernie. These are all people that I've recently, this is just from yesterday. Okay. Shannon was laughing at me so hard because we're going to the next event and she's telling me what's supposed to happen. This is my multitasking brain, and Nicole knows this about me too. I'm like, don't tell me about your person until I walk right in the room. Okay. Don't tell me till 5 minutes before. It's got to be fresh. And in the meantime, I'm on the phone and I've been doing a lot of stories. On Instagram, I record on Instagram and they go to Facebook. I get more people looking on Facebook that I do on Instagram, but I'm checking both social media platforms. I'm going into my stories. This is another way to get leads, okay? And I'm seeing who's watching, who's liking, who's watching, who are repeat customers. In other words, they're repeat voyeurists, okay? They're people who are watching and not saying anything, okay? I'm going to do this in real time. So, okay, let me going in. Now, I'm living my life. You're living your life, right? You're out there, you're recording your life. You're going to an event. You're going to a 3 event. You're going to the next regional. You're out and about. You're driving down a beautiful road. You're on a vacation, maybe. You're whatever, right? You're posting in your stories. The reason I like stories is because I can see who's watching. So this is another way to get leads. So I know we talk a lot about social media and tech and all this stuff. I just need you to get real about actually connecting and reaching out because that means nothing. You can post a million AI things through the Now site and you not reaching out to these people who are liking and commenting. No, 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 that's a no-no. Okay? Don't do the work of posting to post and not connect. Don't be that guy or girl. Some of us are having fun on social media. I am working on social media. There's a difference. Okay? You should have some fun, but I'm just saying, post with intent. Use ChatGPT. Maybe you need a good script, something to say, something whatever. Okay, whatever. I want you to start this today. Find something to share in a story. It could be a product review of one of our products that you hyperlink a link to. It could be you out there talking about how you just got back off this incredible event and how much it's excited you and it's blown your mind. It's given you purpose and perspective. You're so excited about the new business you've started. Don't tell them what the new business is. You're creating curiosity, right? I'm so excited. I had so many people. All I did was record Shannon's backyard and I had 3 people say, "Where are you? Why are you there? What are you doing?" That's a conversation. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're going to build out using social media a little bit too to generate leads, put names on our list. Hopefully this is all making sense. When you're leading with purpose over product, when you're sharing your lifestyle, when you're sharing your leadership style, when you're sharing the culture, it's mission driven. Yes, you can talk a little bit of science if that makes sense for you. It's team focused. It's about inviting people into a movement that's helping others live happier and healthier lives. It's not just a business. It's the business of being a part of what we're doing. So you can share your personal transformation story on the products. You're not going to believe this. I had XYZ. Now I'm feeling this way. I'm so excited. I feel so aligned. I have more passion and purpose in my life. I see a potential for greater impact on a global scale. Right? Maybe you share some recognition. Use team momentum. You want to use community proof. You're going to highlight your success story because you're always attracting yourself or better. You can highlight others' success stories. Let me tell you about my friend Christine. She just got back from Taiwan. Let me tell you what she did. She's at 80 years old, 80 years young, we'll put it that way, is opening up an international business. Can you imagine right now having an international business that's paying you dividends, that's just a residual income? You've got to come check her out. She's going to be on this Zoom call tonight. That's a different invitation. That's a different invitation. That's a powerful invitation. It's talking about the collaboration of what's possible for them, right? So you want to lead with, and here's the bullet points, lead with purpose over product, share personal stories, transformation stories. You're going into share team momentum and community proof. On this list of names that you have that you're inviting, I want you to share a story. Your story, somebody else's story, the reason why you thought of them as a story. So if I go call, Antoinette today, I'm like, Antoinette, you're not going to believe this. I know you're a business-minded woman. Right now, I just found out that over 100 million jobs in the US alone are going to be completely eliminated in the next 5 years. What are we going to do? I think I found something. You're such a great business mind. I need you to look at it for me. I need you to put eyes on this for me today. Can you watch a 30-minute presentation with me today and tell me what you think? I'm looking for people to partner with. I'm excited, but I need to know if you're excited too. Can you come put some eyes on it for me? You need to tell a story, not just be like, hey, it's Adrianne. I joined this proactive wellness company. I'm super excited about it. I'd love for you to take a look. Why them? Purpose. What's the purpose of you connecting specifically with Bob on your list? What's the purpose of me specifically connecting with Ernie on my list? What's the purpose of me specifically connecting with Dr. Mark? Why him? You cannot negate that. You cannot send 30 text messages today that say, hey, how are you? You can start with that. I am reaching out to you for a reason, but first, how are you? That's appropriate. That's a connect. It's not an invite. The invite is why them? So you need to have some dialogue with the 30 people on this list and not be afraid of it. Not be afraid to speak your truth. And I mean it. And so like if I were to call Karen and Columbo, I would legit say, hey, Karen Columbo, how are you guys doing? How's your family? You guys have such a beautiful family. I just want you to know how much I respect you guys in the industry. I'm looking for people to partner with in a new company that I just started. I'm hoping that you'll give me 30 minutes of your time where I could send you a link or we could jump on a quick presentation together. I need you to put eyes on this for me because you guys know that you're experts and I'm just still a new baby in this, but I need you guys to take a look at this for me. Can you please do that? That's a different ask, right? So I don't want people just, I don't want you, this is a different 30 because I need you to level up the impact of how you're actually connecting. We just did a whole 30-day contest where I recognized the majority of us put connects on there and got points for saying, hi, how are you? It's time to take it to the next level. We got to level up if we're really going to help a lot of people win. We have to level up in the way that we communicate the ask in order to gain business partners, business-minded individuals, not just product users. Our product users we're going to love on and we're going to be happy. And some of these people, they might just be a product user. That's fine. But out of the 30, 15 are going to say yes to taking a look. But I want you to increase your batting average. I don't just want 15 to say yes to taking a look. I want 20, 5 more maybe. Some of you guys already have increased batting averages, but you're not batting well. You're striking out and you're complaining about it. Okay? You need to level up the way that you communicate. It needs to be purpose driven. They need to know what's in it for them. They need to know specifically why you called them. Right? Listen, I know you've been going through a hard time. I understand your father just passed away. I can't imagine. That's heartbreaking. My heart is with you. But I know that we also connected a little bit ago where you said you might be looking for something new. Are you still in that place? Because I adore you. I'd love to partner with you. And I think I might have something that's specifically for you that we could do together. Okay. So I need you to level up by really, really, really intentionally connecting with these people, specifically those top 10, but the whole 30. There's something happening right now where we think we're connecting, but we're not. We're like, okay, just scrolling on our phones and like letting the algorithms tell us what's cool and what we're into. And we keep seeing the same stuff over and over and over again, and we're like addicted to it. And there's people out there that are like doomsdaying and they're freaking out and they're scared and they're terrified because they know that winter is coming, whatever that looks like for them. And they need a light at the end of the tunnel. And I need you to go be the light. I encourage you to be the light, to go out and be the good news. And even if they say no to you, you got to be okay with the no. And it's really just a K and OW. They don't know enough to say no to you. We're just going to roll them back to the bottom of the list. Okay. Because this is an intentional 30 right here that we're putting down. Intentional 10 and some additional, right? So we're going to go out, we're going to connect in that way. It's going to be different. It's going to look different. It's going to feel different. And some of you guys are going to be like not comfortable with it. But I just really want you to do me a favor and start with connection and curiosity for the human being on the other end of that phone. We're not just texting, we're calling. We're not waiting to, we're not sending it. Nicole and I were laughing that we live in a day and age where all the kids are like sending a text that says, hey, can I call you? Instead of just calling. Hey, can I take you on a date? Yeah, do you think maybe you should call me first? Do you know what I mean? Let's talk, right? You got who you want to date. All right? You got to call them. So it's connection through curiosity. I want you to ask questions that uncover what they want more of in life. Time, freedom, health, purpose. That's really it. That's the Fab Four. This is what you need to know. Do you need more time? Are you able to, is your time being spent wisely right now? Are you able to have good time in your life? Do you want more freedom? Do you need better health? Do you need more purpose? This is what you're trying to uncover. This is what you're identifying. Okay? Time, freedom, health, purpose. Right? Okay? So I might call somebody and say something like, hi, how are you? Yes, my gosh, it's been so long, Lynn. Yes, I'm reaching out to you for a reason, but first, how are you guys doing? How's work going? Right? If you ask how's work going, for most people, it's just okay right now. Okay. It's the timing is right to introduce something new to them right now. All right. How's your health? Good. You guys do anything fun? You got anything fun planned for the holidays? You got anything, right? No, no. Everyone's hunkered down, right? Everyone's hunkered down. They are. They're hunkered down. Okay. And they know winter is coming. So you want to ask good questions. You want to find out exactly what's going on. And then you're like, the reason I'm reaching out is because I've always thought that you're such an incredible leader. You're the kind of person, if I gave you a spear, you could go hunt. Tell me what it is what are you looking for right now in life? If you could be anything, do anything, have anything, what would you be doing? Would you still be at that job? Because if not, I think I have something for you. Okay, are you happy? Are you happy with the amount of money you're earning? If you guys are talking to networkers online, you need to ask them that. Are you happy with the amount of money you're earning? Just straight up ask. And just be like, don't tell me yes, no, maybe so. Just yes or no. Are you happy with the amount of money you're earning, or do you desire more? Right? I mean, just really get to it. What do you want? I think I have something that a path forward. I have a vehicle, a freedom vehicle, if you'd like it. But I need you to take a look. When? Today? As soon as possible. Okay. So we're going to go into that. And I want you to use social media as your storefront in your stories. I want you to use social media to your advantage. Don't just pop on to have fun, pop on to share a story, pop on to show something, pop on to show lifestyle, pop on to show that living the three lifestyle feels good. Living the three lifestyle looks and feels like fun. Looks and feels like they get energy from you. Okay. Nicole told me that people call her all the time because they need a bump of energy. I believe it. She's a spitfire. So people call her and she's like, oh, I know why they're calling. I just need to like pat them on the bum and tell them they're doing a good job. Let's go. You got this. Life is great. Everything's going to be fine. It's all going to work out. That's what people need you to be right now. Okay. And it's highly, highly addictive, and it is highly attractive. And I hope we all take that on, right? Okay. So right now we're recruiting with the intention to build out business-minded individuals in our organization, and that we're allowed to be bold with, but natural, right? The goal isn't to convince anybody. It's to align. It's to be in alignment with our values and vision for what we're doing here at 3. It's the right people say yes. That's exactly what I've been looking for, right? That's exactly what I've been looking for. So as far as that goes, right? So consistent visibility, go live, do posts, do stories, share stories that educate, inspire, and invite new eyes, and then connect. When you see new eyes pop onto your story, immediately send them a message. I send them a voice message. Hey, how are you doing? So great to connect. Tell me more about yourself. What do you do? How long have you been doing it? Oh, wow. Are you still happy with what you're doing right now? You know what? I would love for you to take a look at my opportunity and what we're doing. Can you check it out today? Oh, wait. Can you check it out today? Not when is a good day and time for you. Can you check it out today? Of course, if they say no, then I say, when would be a good time for you? All right. We're looking for people who want to be having better health. We're looking for people who are okay plugging into free coaching. You guys are getting $1 million coaching calls. This stuff that we teach you, you could be a master salesperson in any position and any company. But we want you to do it for yourself. I don't want you to spend 24 years working for somebody else with no gold watch and no shares at the end of the day. I want you to be a 4-star in this company earning 3% of the entire global sales of the company in shares. I want you earning leadership check matching bonuses of, 10,000, 30,000, all the way up to $300,000 per person per L1. In our comp plan, you have the potential in just a check match off of one leader to earn up to $300,000 for the year off of one person. How many people would you call to find the one that would explode your business and max out the compensation plan? You tell me. Use the system. Track everything you're doing. What you track, you attract. I'll say it again. What you track, you attract. We have 1,000,001 regionals coming up. We've got the leadership, the Kinetic Tour. We've got leadership coming in Dallas. We could not be more perfectly positioned to find out of this 30, 15 will take a look, 6 are going to enroll, and out of the 6, 2 are going to be your next builders. You need 2. You require it right now. You require to set yourself up for success in January that you have more than 2 people sitting in that room at the Leadership Dallas event. You got to utilize the events that are coming up right now. Utilize the events to as an attraction factor to get people in front of other leaders so that you're not the one who's consistently getting them excited about what you're doing. They're seeing it coming from other people. That's important. And you have 30 days to earn the cruise. 30 days to clean it up. 30 days to recruit 6. 30 days to get double PSV. And now I can see Shannon is blowing up the feed with double PSV. 30 days. That's it. You don't have time to sit back today. It's time to work. You don't have time to sit back today. You got to call the people on your list. You got to reach out. You got to connect. You need to recruit 6 this month. All right. So I say that with intensity, as you can see, because I care about you. Because I want you to be able to be sitting on that cruise. I also want you at the next event, not alone. I want you to have new leaders in the room with you, people sitting next to you. I want you to have people who are like excited about this and ready to run. And when you say it's time to jump on an onboarding call, they get this huge education in how they can earn all this money. What does that mean for them? Right? So it's that important. Antoinette's already making phone calls right now. I'm watching her. Okay. I know Freda just got off a call too. You guys are texting. You're working while I'm talking. I love it. I love it. I love it. Superstars. How do you do superstar, Nicole, again? Is it 2 fingers or 1? Superstar. Superstars. Okay? Superstars. That's what we're doing right now. We're recruiting today. Today is a recruitment day. And guess what? Tomorrow is too. And guess what? Wednesday is 2. And guess what? Thursday is 2. And guess what? Friday is 2. And guess what? Oh my gosh, you might even have an extra hour on Saturday. Find your time. Help your people find their time. It's what's holding them back is that they don't know when to work. Have you identified their 1 power hour? Do they get 1 power hour a week? Do they get 1 power hour a day? Do they get 1 power hour 3 days a week? Are you working with your team? You've got to develop leadership. You can teach and train this, but you've got to get in front of them. You need a work date. Yeah, we're dating. Okay. You need a work date with your people. They need to sit down in a room with you and work their names list, work their tracker form 30, work out, connect. They need you to call people with them. They need you to be consistent so they'll be consistent. You can't just get PGV. You can do PSV on your own, but it's not as fun. I'd rather do the PGV for the qualifier because, yeah, it might be more volume, but it's not only coming from you, it's coming from your whole organization, your whole team. Right? Okay. So those of you who've already qualified for the cruise, awesome. Congratulations. So proud of you. You're not done yet. Who in your team needs to qualify for the cruise? The last thing you want is to be on the cruise alone. Go pull the reports in your back office. Call those people too. Work date, work date, work date. Do I have a work date with Kimberly? Do I have a work date with Miriam? Do I have a work date with Craig? Do I have a work date with, Bobby? Do I have a work? You go work it. Work date. Help them get some people on board. Help them recruit, help them enroll, help them follow up. Okay, you guys are like, I'm sitting at 3-star and I want to be a 3-star pro. You have to have duplication. You duplicate or you die in this business. You have to have duplication. If you don't have anyone to duplicate with, what are you doing? Working the names we just did. You need a new 6. All right. How do you feel about the straight talk on a Monday morning? It's 11:19. We're well over. All right. Okay. Listen, it's going to be a great work day. Shannon and I are about to go out. We're going to go bust our little booties. We are going to meet with Dr. Draus. We've got people to work with and connect and promote. I'm excited. Okay. I'm excited to be here with Shannon and my grassroots of where I came from. I can't believe, you guys, it has been 30 years since I've been in Michigan. 30. That's almost wild. It's a little disgusting to me as well. I'm like, how did I not get back there? Anyways, 30 years since I've been here. I'm super happy to be here. All right, fire hose. Dix says I fire hosed him with information, but he's feeling great still. So thank you. That's promising. Thank you. That's promising. That's fine. We need a little direction. Thank you. Okay. I know I do. I know you do. If I know I do, I know that you do. I know you know that I know you. Okay. Has anyone seen that meme? I know you know that I know you. Okay. All right. So we're going to go out. We're going to go do this together today. Everyone put your hands up. We're high-fiving each other. Love you. There's 58 of us. There was 64. Let's go work. Let's go close this out. Work date, work date, work date. Let's make it happen. If it is to be, it is up to me. Okay. All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Let's go do it. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Have a great day. Let's do it. You've got this. I believe in you. You already have everything you need inside of you to go make it work. Connect, connect, connect. Go love on some people. Freedom bus. Get them on the Freedom Kinetic bus. Okay. Love you guys. Have a great day.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you so much.